Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Can Olympians be too nice to their competitors? And you won't believe what the most popular food with Olympic athletes is.
I'm Nate Jacobs, Artistic Director of West Coast Black Theater Troupe. But today, I'm that crazy aunt you know you have. I have a preview of this weekend's show at WVTT.
I'm Rebecca Vargas. If boating right from your backyard sounds like a luxury only for the rich, well, think again. Today, we have affordable boating communities in Suncoast for sale.
And I'm Linda Carson. There's still a few things on my bucket list, and today I can scratch off learning to play the drums. Music Compound is here to give us lessons. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show and a welcome back to Nate Jacobs and Rebecca Vargas.
Thank you for having
Glad to
us.
be
Sit
here.
and go best seat today.
Always
Yes.
glad to be back.
Yes.
This is a great deal.
You are an important man to have here today because you are a visual reminder that we have to get our season tickets for the upcoming WBTT
That's right.
season right now because inevitably they all sell out.
It's the hottest ticket in town, we say.
Yes,
So,
it is. Tell us what's on the
Next
way.
season, we open with one of my favorite Broadway musicals, The Wiz.
Ease on down the road.
Ease on down the road. And then Black Nativity, which is a community favorite. It's our Christmas card to the community.
I was telling people at a luncheon, get your tickets now.
Yeah.
That's going to sell out.
And we
Real
had a
quick.
Suncoast View Girls outing
That's
to that last
right.
time, and we're going to do it again
Y'all gotta
because
come
it was
back.
a wonderful
Yes.
night
I'm so
out.
glad y'all caught that.
We're coming.
And then August Wilson's The Piano Lesson, which is one of my favorite August Wilson plays.
Oh, yes.
And then I do a brand new show, Girl Groups, The 60s Explosion. And that's when the girls came out of the background behind the men and took center stage. And the music industry has not been the same
That's
since.
right.
And then the
I
final
love
show
it.
is our first legit comedy, Dearly Departed, when a family comes together for a funeral, but all hell breaks loose.
Oh.
It is a funny, one of the funniest plays I've read in a long time.
Looks
So-
like a funny funeral.
I know. You know when family come together, it's something else. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So get your tickets now.
Yep.
Subscriptions are just flying in the door like crazy, but I want you to be there in that seat and catch the exciting WBTT season.
We love it. It is one of the hottest tickets in town, so now is the time, and we are excited. We're also excited to see a preview of this weekend show. And we are always excited when Chef Judy is in the kitchen on a Wednesday. And Judy, Rebecca, and I have already decided this will be our favorite segment. Tell us what you have today.
We say it almost every week, but this is like Christmas to me. It's best salads on the Suncoast. And it's going to have to be like a 3-part series because I'm a salad freak and I usually get 2 salads as my meal. One is an appetizer and one is an entree. If they had a dessert salad, I'd probably get that too. But I'm really excited because we have from, you know, quick casual to some of our favorites by the water and some unique twists in salads that are coming up. It's not just your tossed lettuce anymore. Really cool, creative meals.
Absolutely, and it doesn't have to just be boring and green either. Lots of good stuff over there. So, Judy, cheers to you
Yes,
for bringing
cheers.
us salads because we do love our
Cheers.
salads.
What is this?
This is pink lemonade, and there is a good
Cheers.
reason we are starting
Cheers
with
to
this,
you.
everybody. Did you know that this is going to calm us down?
What?
Oh.
Lemonade?
I need something, and producer Joey tells us pink lemonade
Ooh,
has
I feel
a
calm already.
calming effect. Well, it's all in
Well,
your
who knew?
brain. Who knew? It's about the
Yeah.
color pink. It is considered a passive pink. Joey doesn't have pink lemonade, and he doesn't look relaxed at all. So see,
Somebody pour him one.
someone get
Judy
him
to
one
the rescue,
too.
yes.
It's interesting though because so much about food really is psychological and color. Pink is associated with sweetness. So it tricks our taste buds into thinking this drink is actually sweeter than it is. Have you ever thought that pink lemonade is sweeter than regular lemonade? Yeah, it's
Yes.
usually
I
the
never
same
thought
old lemonade.
same thing.
Exactly, but that
Oh,
has
cool.
to do with how colors affect our brain and our taste buds. So we're going to think pink and stay calm and sweet
I already feel great.
as we go throughout the show.
What a great way to start off the day. Calm.
Exactly. We're trying anyway. Well, it is time for our first hot topic. And athletic competition does not get any more intense than the Olympics. But there still appears to be room for kindness. In a great moment in the women's 5,000-meter qualifier yesterday, American Abby D'Agostino accidentally clipped the foot of a New Zealand runner. They both fell to the ground and hard. D'Agostino stopped to help pick Hamblin up. That's the New Zealand girl. But then she quickly fell back down herself due to an injured leg. This time, the New Zealand runner helped her up and did not move on until she was sure that D'Agostino was steady on her feet. This, of course, cost her precious time. Yet, in an opposite approach, this image got these German runners in trouble. Twins and training partners Anna and Lisa Hanner spontaneously decided to hold hands as they crossed the finish line, far from the lead from any medals. Yet, German officials say this togetherness crossed the line, and it accused them of treating the Olympic marathon too much like a fun run. Should everything Olympic be cutthroat, or is there room for kindness?
I think it's about not being cutthroat in the Olympics. Our first duty is to be a good human being. And you could see that in that first example. You could see one person willing to give up the medal to help another one. That's a beautiful thing.
They made it to the Olympics. I think that that shows enough that they're, you know, professional about this. Now they're going to have a little fun.
As long as they didn't skip
Yes.
over the finish line, okay? Then, okay.
They thought, hey, let's do this together.
Well,
it's
they
our
weren't going
country.
to medal.
We're twins. Yeah.
I mean, once you're not going to medal, aren't you there for the experience? Now, I am certainly all about cutthroat and competitive.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, we talked about the girl diving across the finish line. You go, girl. And I know she beat an American, but whatever you got to do to get it done, I'm all for it.
I bet they didn't sacrifice time. I bet they were very sure they were not going to sacrifice time because that's built into their brain.
Right.
Right.
Like computers, those girls. Well, you know, I think kindness is good because that's human nature, and that's just a sign that, you know, there is hope still in the world.
Yes.
You know, especially at a
Absolutely.
time that's we're going through in America.
Maybe
you know,
humans
that's a good picture.
aren't all lost.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Nope, not at all. And the ones that are going to win are still winning. That's for
true.
sure. Well, we've heard of the bizarre athletic rituals in the past, you know, like baseball players who don't change their socks, Michael Phelps blasting Eminem in his headphones. Psychologists say do not dismiss these habits as just useless superstitions. Experts say that rituals of any kind give us more of a sense of control over an outcome than we might otherwise have. And the higher the stakes, the more pronounced the rituals. It actually has a name. It's called a locus of control. By doing a simple thing every time, athletes are internalizing their locus of control and putting themselves in the driver's seat to produce a great external result. Nate, do performers do this? Are there rituals that they do to ensure a great show?
Yeah, we always go into a zone right before you go on stage to actually, you know, go into this imaginary world that you have to sell to an audience. So I think every profession has that. You know, as a man thinketh, so is he. So what is going on inside that head, even when I'm teaching new singers, I tell them singing is mental. Is how you think. If you think I cannot sing, then you won't. But if you hear a note and you say I can sing that note, more than likely you'll sing it.
Yeah.
And so I bring new singers who've never sang before and have them singing from thinking about it a particular way. So definitely actors use that a whole lot. They go and do stretches and they get quiet and they come out as whoever.
Right.
My husband was a
I was going to
football
ask if Bud did anything.
When I met Bud, he was head coach at Georgia Tech. And on our first date, he said, you know, the bad thing about being divorced, I have to wear a blue shirt to the game or we lose. I just have, and I don't have any more blue shirts because I don't have a wife anymore. Well, the next morning, 12 blue shirts were delivered to his office, thanks to me.
I wondered who did that.
Got married 43 years ago today. So those blue shirts certainly worked for me. But he also had to touch the goalpost. He had to walk out of the locker room and touch the goalpost, and they would not win.
It's just a thing.
I love the story that it is about control because we all know there are so many things we can't control, especially in competition, in a workplace, so that to just have those little controls to make yourself stay calm. It's great.
It's all in your head. I totally agree with that.
Isn't everything in life?
It's all in your head.
Yeah, it's all about your
What was
head.
that old movie with that girl? She heard music and made a run. It was Sally Fields or somebody played. There was an old black and white movie. And she was a track runner. And she had to hear music
In her
and she
head.
always won the race.
Whatever it takes to win, right?
The name
Did
of
somebody steal her music then and she lost?
Yeah, something happened with the music.
Linda, don't bring up the sad ending. We don't
Not
want to
playing
know
in her
that.
head and
We
she
don't
lost.
want to know that. Well, it's not just about your head, but it's also about what you put in you. So we hear about athlete training table diets and eating to perform. Well, you won't believe what these Olympians are eating in Rio. McDonald's, and a lot of it. Look at this line. This is in the Olympic Village. Okay, they're the official restaurant of the Games, and they're giving free food to the Olympians. But the demand has been so great in the Village that McDonald's had to actually impose a cap on the number of items a single Olympian can order. These people are pigging out. And look at him showing off his six-pack as he literally brought all that food to the table. This is what the best athletic bodies in the world are eating?
Unbelievable.
Really? How does that even work? Well, they say there aren't a lot of other options. There's a cafeteria and a casual dining restaurant, and I guess the food stinks because none of them are popular.
Right.
So off to the Golden Arches they go.
You know, they need that extra fat and carbs to just fuel their bodies, right?
You know, but you've been on such a strict regiment so long.
Yeah.
I remember in my beauty contest days, you didn't eat anything for like 3 months, and then when you got there, you knew you couldn't gain anything overnight.
Yeah.
So you would
Really?
immediately
Really?
eat.
It's like
yes,
starving.
you should have
Just
seen the
shove it
meals.
all in.
Oh, that is funny. I have this awesome image now of all those skinny, starving beauty contestants
they haven't eaten.
stuffing it down. And you know what? That image is making me feel much, much better. So we're going to work on that as well. All right, well, if your kids are making the choice for the McNuggets and burgers, McDonald's is now encouraging them to burn it off. Every Happy Meal will include one of 6 wrist-worn pedometers. They either blink slowly or quickly, depending on a child's activity. It's called the Step It Fitness Tracker. It's to encourage kids to get moving. You know, McDonald's has long been criticized that Happy Meal toys encourage parents and kids to eat more fast food, which leads to the health issues like obesity and diabetes. And even though we've seen some education and tech toys, we have very rarely seen things that promote physical fitness activity. What do you think? Is this a mixed message, or do we like this?
I like it.
Oh, I like it. You know it works. I see my daughter running around the house like crazy, and she said, I've got to get more steps. I've got to get more steps.
Oh, that's awesome.
First of all, I
Get your
think
off.
McDonald's has something in the sonogram machines that when women go in and get sonograms, they computerize these babies. Those little babies come out of the womb. McDonald's, the first word they know is McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'll be like, how does McDonald's do it?
I don't know.
That's
And they
so
have those
funny.
parents
Trying to
at
make up
McDonald's
for it.
every weekend. Every
Yeah.
weekend they pop. They got a good thing going.
But they're
think
doing
it's a
it
good
right.
idea.
Healthy choices, encouraging activity. Because I tell my kids, a hamburger, a French fry here and there is not the end of the
bad,
world.
yeah.
But you have to get moving if you're going to make
that's
that
what I
choice.
tell
They're
my
just showing them to have
daughter
balance
when I
life.
stop
There you go.
through McDonald's with her kids.
Right.
She says,
They'll
no
run
Happy
it
Meals.
off.
Hey, it won't hurt them. It won't
Yeah.
hurt them.
That's right. They'll run it off. Well, this is interesting. An Audi ad gets pulled in Great Britain for being too racy. Oh, not sexy racy, but fast racy, as in racing. But here's the thing. Here's the ad. There's not a single shot of a speeding car. It is mostly a close-up of the human eye contracting and dilating to the sound of a revving engine. That just hints of speed. But the complaint says speed is associated with reckless driving, and that is not acceptable. Too much?
I think they overdid it. Okay,
I mean,
I think
every
that's just too much.
car commercial
for
you've ever
sure.
seen, though, don't you think they're always speeding?
Yeah,
And
I
every
mean,
car commercial I've
that's
ever
right.
seen.
That's
They're
the- that's
speeding
what
around
makes it
some
exciting.
mountains.
And I will say I've never gotten it. You know, 0 to 60 in
Yeah,
4
I mean,
seconds.
every single
You're not
one.
supposed to go 0
when
to
can you
60
do
in
that?
4 seconds. I mean, you can, but you're not supposed to. So
You
I
go to
do
jail
like
for it.
I like
Yeah.
that they're trying to be aware of reckless driving, but that eyeball did nothing for me.
No.
So-
And I don't think it's going to stop anybody from speeding if they
That's
want to
true.
speed.
No,
either.
exactly.
Kind of the reason
I
we buy
agree
the
with
sports
that.
Who
cars, too.
speed, they like speeding.
A
So.
little over the top on that one. Well, this is a little over the top as well. You know, you've seen those yellow signs in cars, baby on board. Well, here's a new twist, baby on a wakeboard. This mom going viral in her video after she posted herself wake surfing. Well, it might not be impressive if she wasn't 40 weeks pregnant. That is full term, people, days away from the birth of this beautiful baby boy. So the mom says she got the okay from her doctor before she hit the waves. She was just trying to go into labor. And she said with all the stress of the pregnancy, surfing helped her calm down.
What
Now,
if the baby had fallen out?
Linda, they
the
don't
water.
fall out.
Oh, they can.
You have to
could
push.
break.
I mean, mine practically did, but you do have to push. Here's the thing I thought. Wakeboarding's not easy anyway if you've ever tried, but even standing still and walking up
Yeah.
the stairs pregnant, gracefully is near impossible. And that mom had it going on.
She must have been a surfer. She's already a cool mom, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she was taking a terrible chance with her baby.
Did not look safe, but she must be an expert.
It seemed to be okay. All right, we're going to check in with our happy hour forecast. And Nate, this will give you a chance to go greet your guest that I understand is
they're
joining
waiting
us.
for me outside the studio.
You want to take her some lemonade?
Yeah.
It'll calm her down.
Pink lemonade coming up.
When we come back, it's Suncoast for sale.
Good afternoon. Just a few isolated showers and thunderstorms taking place right now, but that's soon to change. We do believe as more moisture and the convergence sets up right along the coast. You can see that activity now over Longboat Key. It is moving to the west only at around 10 miles an hour. Some very heavy rainfall near Whitney Beach, also near Beer Can Island, stretching northward to the southern end of Anna Maria Island. This all again pushing to the west at 10. Not much over the mainland right now, but as I said, other showers will start to pop up here and there over the next hour or so. And at the airport, we are hearing some rumble of thunder, 85 degrees, some rain there. Temperature at 85 degrees, so it's cooled down after a high today, again into the low to mid 90s up and down the Suncoast. The humidity 67%. We have a north to northeast wind at 10, and the pressure is still pretty high at 30.07 inches and falling just slightly at this time. Well, high pressure still situated off the Carolina coast. That's providing us with that easterly wind flow. Well, much more in our forecast for the weekend at 5. See you then.
Welcome back. It is time for Suncoast for sale. And when we think of boating communities, we typically think of those high-priced luxury homes. But Realtor Andrew Haddad is here to bring us affordable homes with water access, which is a great concept. We really can have it all.
Absolutely. You know, with nearly 40 miles of coastland just in our immediate area, you know, everyone should have the opportunity to be able to live in a boating community and be able to live their passion.
So this is even if it's not necessarily right in your backyard, it's in your community.
Exactly. Well, the properties we're going to see today, all of them are right on the water with a dock.
Oh, awesome.
So it's
Let's
literally
go right
accessibility.
into it.
So, and I love the affordability aspect. Look at this. This is down in Northport. We're starting out $179,900. Absolutely incredible. 5-bedroom, 2-bath.
Wow.
Almost 2,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
It looks fantastic. Look at this. This is amazing. Now this is right on the water as well. This is right on the Mayaca River, which leads out into the Gulf of Mexico. Ready move-in condition. I mean, beautiful little boat dock right there. So I'll tell you, it's affordable, and then not only that, it's been updated with the new AC and everything. So just incredible price point.
Knock that off the list. Yes.
Beautiful.
Sold. Just kidding. Inglewood, we're going to go down south. I love this community. This is literally island living, Gulf to Bay community. Again, still affordable, $259,900. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I mean, the inside has that beach coastal theme, high upgrades with the granite countertops, custom lighting, everything. And then this is a beautifully amenitized community as well with the pools and the fitness and everything. The most important, though, is the boating access. So this actually has access to 26 boat slips right there, and they are never at capacity. They're never full. And this is a first-come, first-served boat slip.
So tell me a little bit about how those boat slips work in communities. Do you have to buy them? And you said this one is first come, first serve. How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's different communities, and so they have different rules. Believe it or not, you can buy a house and you will have a deeded boat slip if it's included. So you actually, the boat slip is deeded. In that community that we just saw, those are non-deeded boat slips. They're for the community. So it's a first come, first served basis.
But you said they're never at capacity. So
They're never at capacity
win-win
in that
there.
community,
That
so
is really nice. Let's go
fantastic.
back into it.
Perfect. All right. We are going back up to Bradenton. I love this house. Again, we are still under $300,000, which is where our average price point is in the area. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. We're right on the water. 1,544 square feet under air. The outdoor living area here is fantastic. Look at this. Brick pavers, you know, LED lighting, you know, the spa, the pool, everything right here. Again, we're under $300,000. We have a, we're on the water as well. Floating boat dock. The interior is updated as well with engineered flooring, granite countertops, everything on the inside. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Under 300 on the water. With a boat dock.
Wow, perfect family home. It's so open. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then, so we're going to go a little bit south. It's just south of Sarasota in Osprey. So we're moving up in the price brackets, yet you're going to see the value in here. This is the Villaggio. It is actually 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,000 square feet. Incredible outdoor terrace there. So what I love about this community, though, is we have a bait and tackle store. We have like all the amenities of incredible resort. Not only this is the penthouse, so it has all the upgrades, it has all the views. I mean, and you're on the water with the bay views, intercoastal. So, I mean, incredible values.
That's
under
beautiful.
600
Lovely.
Penthouse. So.
Right on the water. I love it. Tell me there's a dream home.
We do. Yes, I got a dream
Always
home.
have a dream home?
Always have a dream home. So we are
My
going to head
favorite.
up north. This is a community in Waterleaf, and I love this community. So this is a community within a community. This is called The Shore. So at 1.1 million, absolutely fantastic, on the river, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, over 3,500 square feet. Now these homes, absolutely custom, floor-to-ceiling upgrades. Open kitchen. You can see the lighting in the tray ceilings.
Yeah.
So, but yet the actual location of the home and the views and being on the water,
Oh, that's so
outdoor living
pretty.
area is going to be, you know, these houses, outdoor living area is just as important as the
It looks like
interior.
a living room out there.
It really is.
That's
The
amazing.
Fireplaces and everything. So you have your own little oasis back there.
Yeah.
1.1 million, which we've brought a range of
I was going to say, as dream homes
This actually is
go,
on the bottom end.
that
That's
is
actually a good dream home.
You were spoiled when that almost
Yeah.
is starting to sound
Totally.
affordable for a dream home.
Yeah, it is a possibility. So look at that. So you're right on the river. It's
beautiful.
just incredible stuff.
Neat community.
Yes.
Andrew, thank you so much.
You're
Always
welcome.
giving us the inside
a lot of
scoop,
fun.
some of the things we never might find out. And if you want to find out more, all you can do is go to searchsarasotahomes.com, find out more from Andrew himself. And coming up next, we are going to hear back from Nate. He's back in with West Coast Black Theater Troupe. We'll get an inside look at their new show coming up.
On Saturday, September 10th, thousands will walk together at Nathan Benderson Park for the 2016 Suncoast Heart Walk. I'm Scott Dennis, ABC 7. Join us for an inspiring, fun-filled day as we raise funds, celebrate survivors, and honor loved ones lost. The Suncoast Heart Walk is the American Heart Association's premier event to fight cardiovascular diseases. The 2016 Suncoast Heart Walk, September 10th. And for more information, visit suncoastheartwalk.org and take the first steps towards living a heart-healthy life.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay, never leave you alone.
Debt is really sucking the life out of them. He's picking up the phone.
Oh, no, not consolidated credit.
With one call, they can lower their credit card rates.
And consolidate their bills into one low payment.
They'll pay off their debt in no time.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Because debt sucks.
Call 800-201-0230. That's 800-201-0230. Call now.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Welcome back, two of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're pick 3 and pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to pick 2 and pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
The official salon of ABC 7. Cutting Loose Salon.
We know Nate Jacobs as an intelligent, dignified, and creative theater producer at the West Coast Black Theater. However, ever so often he puts on a dress and a pair of high heels and turns into that crazy aunt that everybody has. Nate is here now to tell us about his one-man, maybe one-woman show, Aunt Rudell's Family Reunion. Nate, you've changed.
Well, a little bit.
Change your
That's a
voice.
tidbit.
You
Who
rock
is
it.
Aunt Rudell?
Aunt Rudell was born at Florida A&M University in the parking lot by somebody by the name of Nate Jacobs. There was a gong show, and the students said everybody had to get up and do something. Nate Jacobs stood up and opened his mouth, and thus was born Aunt Rudell in Hubbard, and on and on and on, whose name is Herbert, but she calls him Hubbard.
I've got an aunt like that. Yes.
It all started with a dream. You know, she saw a dream of a fried chicken leg flying through a blue sky, and that was confirmation that she should open up her own fried chicken restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Because from a child, she has been gifted in fried chicken. So that's her dream, and she has realized this dream. Everybody loves Aunt Rudell's fried chicken.
Oh, yes. Well, do you have an Aunt Rudell in your family?
Several. Most of Aunt Rudell is my grandmother, who is one of the strongest women I've ever met in my life. The comedy player, sense of humor, is my mother. And then on and on and on. I used to sit around as a kid and listening to women talk, and they would be hilarious.
Yeah.
And I would be looking at them, and they'd just be talking. And I was thinking, do they know how funny they are?
I think I should embody all of them.
Now, little did I know I was
alive?
filing all this stuff. Both of them are gone. My grandmother's gone, my mother's gone.
Did she ever see you do Aunt Rudell?
Yes, and let me tell you, at family reunion, my brother said, the family has never seen you do Aunt Rudell. Why don't you do it? I just happened to have the costume because I was somewhere performing.
Of course you did.
I pulled the,
We're learning more and more.
I pulled the costume out, and I got in front of my family, and I bring out 20 people in this piece. You can see my uncles, my grandmother, everybody was zoning in. And so my grandmother sat right in front of me. After I finished, she said, that was pretty funny. And she looked at me like, I know a lot of that was me.
Yeah.
And everybody in the family knew who they were when I put them, because, you know, all the names have been changed to protect.
Yeah, right.
Protect the innocent.
Yeah.
They see each other. Now, you've done this at a lot of very big places, haven't you?
Well, I did it as a stand-up comedian, just like a comedian. And the founder of the National Black Theater Festival saw me do it stand-up. And he said, do you know how funny that is? And he put me in costume, and I took the nation pretty much, a national tour, but Aunt Rudell. There are thousands of people over the nation who love this character.
Oh my
and then NBC got a hold to a tape, and they called me back about 10 years ago, and I actually got called for they were looking for new talent for Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
And Aunt Rudell got me several calls.
My goodness.
Move over, Medea. You're the OG of that.
And this is going to be at the West Coast Black Theater on the 19th and the 20th.
And we had just added a matinee because the night shows are kind of selling out.
Oh, I bet they are. Aunt Rudell's Family Reunion. You can go to westcoastblacktheater.org.
It's a hoot. Fun, fun, fun.
More information.
You're a pretty girl, Nate.
And when
stop it, I say.
You can rock that too.
Mom needed more care than we could provide, so we called Granny Nannies. She now has around-the-clock caregivers, and we have peace of mind. Thanks to them, she's where she belongs, at home.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been providing patent referrals, preparing ideas, and submitting to companies for more than 30 years.
I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-881-6805.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Sharks swim team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit SarasotaYMCA.org/Sharks.
Are you one of the millions of Americans suffering from chronic knee pain?
Have you been told knee replacement surgery is your only option? Then call now to see if you qualify for a breakthrough, all-natural treatment for knee pain relief. By using an FDA-approved product that replenishes the lubricant in your joints, a cushioning layer is created, allowing you to move smoothly and pain-free. This treatment is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. Call now and get your mobility back.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
At Granny Nannies, we provide your loved ones with the care they deserve, compassionate and experienced help right where you need it most, at home. Visit us at grannynannies.com.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check in with Chef Judy in the kitchen because we are highlighting summer salads. But Judy, you said you have a warning for us.
You know, all salads are not created equal. Example is a Cobb salad. We love them, but a lot of them contain more calories than a burger and fries. That's not to say that you can't enjoy it. Ask for dressing on the side, ask for grilled fish instead of fried, and just omit a couple things and it will make it a lot lighter. But if that's what you want, go for it and get those veggies.
All right, we're coming over soon. Thanks, Judy. Rebecca?
Well, the Music Compound in Sarasota teaches children and young adults a love of music by teaching lessons in piano, guitar, singing, and more. Today, Jared Johnson from Music Compound is here to give us lessons on the drums. And I feel like we should apologize first to everyone in advance. For many of us, this is a childhood dream. I always thought I could be cool and play the drums, but I don't have that type of rhythm. We were talking about that earlier.
We'll see. Maybe you do.
Maybe I do. I don't know.
Well,
I
I'm cheating over here. I'm experienced. In high school, I was a majorette. You had to play an instrument. They tried me on every instrument. The only thing I could do was the cymbals.
All right. All right.
So this is
I should have
pretty
brought
close.
cymbals today, huh?
Yeah, that's as far as I got. Drums.
You were sounding good earlier.
But if I'd had you, I would have made it on drums.
All right, excellent.
They say it's all in your head first. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do there.
Yeah, actually, like what Nate was saying earlier on about using your voice and actually singing parts, it helps you to internalize things and really play them properly.
Okay,
So
you're going to teach us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what I'm doing. So let's start out with
Yeah, I'm actually going to have, Nate probably
Nate first.
Me
Okay,
first.
start with Nate.
Okay. All right, Nate, where's your instrument?
I'm going to stop this thing.
You're the musical
I'm
one.
actually sitting on it.
Are you supposed to?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is called the cajon.
Okay.
So it is very popular in Afro-Cuban music and in Cuba in general.
Cool.
So yeah, very cool instrument. You can get a couple different tones out of it. For this purpose, we're probably just going to go for the bass tone, which as I showed you earlier, you're hitting in the middle.
You're all about the bass, Nate.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you're our foundation.
All about that bass.
Cool.
Hey,
okay.
All about that bass.
It's not fair. He's already musically talented.
And that's a good tempo too. So.
That's it? Just boom. Okay.
What we need?
And a beat.
Yeah, he's a
And
professional.
And a beat. And a beat. And that and a beat part is kind of one of those vocal things where it helps you to time in between the beat, timing the space.
So you really say it in your head?
Yeah. Beat and a beat and a beat and a beat. At least for
Get it ingrained.
until you actually internalize it, you really just feel it without even thinking about it.
Okay, so this is what you do with your students too,
Correct,
like first
yeah.
timers, like we are the
If
first
they have
timers.
trouble just going and actually feeling just a nice quarter note,
Right.
then I will actually have them do the beat and
And
a
a beat.
because the and a helps them time it properly. Anyway, so
Okay.
moving on.
Okay, what do I do?
Stephanie, left hand on the large floor tom there, right hand here. So you're gonna start out beat, keep that going. Thank you, Nate. Low, low, high, low, low, high, low, low, high, low. Excellent. Keep that going, please. All right. So we're back up.
I get a fancy one.
Yeah. So you want a nice low tone in the middle. So you're gonna
Okay.
just hit the flat part of your hand with that, your right hand, and then with your left hand, you're gonna slap the edge like that with the tips of your finger.
How is the beat?
So it's gonna be high, low,
Don't mess me up.
high, low. Other way around.
other way?
Yep. Left, right. Perfect. High, low, and a little bit louder. More loud.
Okay. Harder?
Beat it up. Beat it up. Give it to it. There you go.
Smack it, sister.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Okay, so this is the part where you're gonna do the hands off, keep the rhythm going. hold on. Hands off. Keep the rhythm going. Hands off. Keep the rhythm going. Drum solo portion.
And you got a simple. Well, Linda.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of fun though, and it kind of takes away some of the maybe fear. Do you guys do a lot of group lessons like
We do,
this?
actually, yeah. We've
maybe
done some
kids?
drum camps
Yeah.
over the summer, which were really
Okay.
successful, I think, and helpful. And a lot of the students have actually transferred to private lessons now, which is great.
Yeah,
So.
does it take away some of that, maybe that fear at
Fear of
first?
doing
I don't
it
know what
out
I'm doing it.
Does this
Yeah,
help
absolutely.
math in any way? Because I'm sitting here obsessively
I
counting.
mean, yeah, music is basically math anyway. I mean, understanding, it's almost like math that you internalize, essentially.
Right.
Like you learn to, like by being able to break down those different segments in the music or in that section of the song, it's kind of...
To assign value. Now, why is it harder what Linda's doing? Is she operating hands
I
independently?
mean, it's
only
she's playing actually consistently. So basically, she's playing what's called a single stroke roll, which for people that's one of the first things you learn on drums with like drum set or with snare drum. So one of the hardest things to do is actually make that
At your
sound
next
consistent
school
and even.
reunion, you can say, I played the drums.
I played
have
the drums
graduated.
professionally because I did it at work.
You did.
Now, tell us about Music Compound. Do you do workshops? Do you do,
We do,
what other kinds of
yeah.
things do you do for
We're
various
going to start
instruments?
doing clinics soon, which is really cool. I'm excited to get some local drummers that are really, really good that play out around town and actually have them come in. And normally, like, you know, different places host drum clinics. So they'll have like a professional artist that everybody knows from like a really awesome band come in.
Oh,
and they
that's
actually
fun.
give like a master class.
Right, and hear them go to town doing
basically
their
do
thing.
that with someone
Cool.
locally who's really, you know, really good up to snuff.
Yeah,
good
yeah,
chops.
yeah.
So where are you located?
We are at basically Bay Vista and Cattleman, just south of
Good,
Bay
a good
Vista.
central location. Well, if
Yeah.
you want to hear more or you want to get involved, maybe join a class, try it out a little bit, maybe a workshop, just go to musiccompound.com, right?
Yes,
All right. Awesome. Coming up, we're going to have Doctors Hospital in the house with us, learning some new important topics. But we want to play out first because we've had too much fun with this.
Hands off. Keep the rhythm low. Hands off.
Good.
Hands off. Keep the rhythm low. Hands off. Keep the rhythm low.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family-owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Red light cameras in Bradenton will be turning off temporarily while the city figures out a better way to bring them back. Plus, there is a proposal to build a new hotel on Longboat Key, but some residents are worried about traffic that it may cause on the island. Now, let's head over to Bob.
Haley, thanks. Right now we're looking at just a few isolated cells popping up here along the coast, and you can see that right now. These were not around 10 minutes ago, but they are starting to fire up in Sarasota near Siesta Key, also along I-75 near Laurel, and some east of Bee Ridge, all of it moving off to the west at around 10 miles an hour. We are anticipating a little bit more action, too, developing throughout the next hour or so. So although you may not have any rain now, you could in the next couple of hours. Well, much more in the forecast. Let you know about the weekend, which is fast approaching, today at 5. See you then.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
A message from the Pulaski Law Firm. You started there right out of high school, learned your trade and did it well. And the asbestos you handled, well, that was just part of the job. If you worked in the trades and were diagnosed with mesothelioma, get the best care available. Then call us. You may be entitled to financial compensation without ever going to court.
Call 800-236-4994.
And see how we can help. Mesothelioma. Don't fight it alone.
ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store of choice. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life.
Pro Cream by Dr. Anna, known as the facelift in a bottle, is an all-natural anti-aging formula that tightens skin and muscles, making you look younger. It's made in Sarasota with real pearls, Chinese herbs, and no preservatives. Visit our store or at pearlcreambydranna.com.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay, never leave you alone.
Debt is really sucking the life out of them. He's picking up the phone.
Oh, no, not consolidated credit.
With one call, they can lower their credit card rates.
And consolidate their bills into one low payment.
They'll pay off their debt in no time.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Because debt sucks.
Call 800-201-0230. That's 800-201-0230. Call now.
Mental health and well-being is very important in a person's everyday life, and yet sometimes we're just hesitant to talk about it. Knowing when a loved one needs help with their behavioral and mental problems is a real critical decision. Michael Fitzgerald, he is the Director of Behavioral Health at Serenity Place at Doctors Hospital, and he's here to discuss this very tough topic. How common is it for seniors like me to have issues, mental health issues and behavioral issues?
Well, actually, it's very common. 65 and older folks experience depression or some type of mood disorder at about 5% rate in the total population. So it is a very common condition.
My mother started having mental health issues when she was much older, but nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody asked for help. I still today wish she had gotten the help she needed. So what are some of the warning signs that you know if somebody may be having problems? Well, my daughter would like to know this.
well, certainly, if somebody is having problems with depression that lasts for more than 2 weeks, or anxiety, or if they're having difficulty in doing their activities of daily living, they're experiencing social withdrawal. So anxiousness is one, depression is one, looking at issues with anger, uncontrolled outbursts of that nature, looking at problems with sleep disturbances, changes in appetite, things of that nature are significant warning signs.
Yeah, how do you know when maybe your anxiety or your depression or even, social withdrawal is different than normal? Maybe above, because I think we all have days we're having a bad day or a bad week.
I think when it comes to something like that, it really has to do with what would be normal for you. You're looking at things that are different than what's normal for you. Okay. So with social withdrawal, you may be somebody that likes to be home, that doesn't necessarily aren't all that active, but if that begins to change for you, it's rapid changes in your behavior that are really more important.
What are some of the most common disorders?
Well, for example, depression is a significant disorder, any type of mood disorder, and as I said, about 5% of the population experience that. Anxiety is another significant problem in the general population and in people 65 or older. So at about 7.5% of the population experience that. And also dementias are a significant problem, and they're going to continue to be a problem as our population gets older, and that's about 11% of the population that experiences Alzheimer's type of dementia. And then when you include all the other types of dementia, it is a significant problem in the population.
Serenity Place, that sounds beautiful. It's at Doctors Hospital. What is it?
Well, Serenity Place is a very unique program. We are an acute care program, inpatient program, but we are totally voluntary, which is very unique. We are the only voluntary program for acute care behavioral health in the state of Florida. Also, we are specializing in mature adults. So that's basically people that are 50 and older. We have patients 101 years old down to 50 years old.
So you live there?
Well, basically you're there for a short period of stay. So when I say acute care, it basically means that you're having a crisis of some type of mental health condition, and you're looking to have rapid intervention so that that crisis is no longer affecting your life in a way that you cannot function properly.
So how are you treated? What can you do to help while they're there?
Well, we do a number of different types of treatment. For example, medication management is a part of it. But also with the population that we treat, we try to give them skills. We try to incorporate different types of psychotherapy, but we're trying to get them to understand what their condition is and what can they do personally to help improve their condition. We don't do it for them, we do it with them.
Oh, that's
To
wonderful.
help them get to the root of what it is.
So you know there is hope for the future.
Absolutely, and that's what a lot of people experience when they're having a crisis, is that they lack hope and they lack direction in being able to solve this problem they're experiencing.
But they don't want to tell somebody because it'll just make them look bad to their family.
Yeah.
So can they call themselves?
You know, they can be referred by, they can self-refer, they can go through the primary care doc, they can go through their psychiatrist or their psychologist. They can really refer almost in any manner to be able to get to us.
Serenity Place sounds like a beautiful place to be.
It
Thank you so much. And for more information, you can go to Serenity Place at doctorshospital.com. And we'll be right back. And I think we had a little problem with too much. You may want to talk to us about this. We had a problem yesterday. We'll show you how it all happened.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Vargas. For years, health officials have been running a campaign to encourage parents to have babies sleep on their backs, but new research shows it's not working. Tomorrow on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll show you why some babies are put at risk when they're placed in bed. John?
We'll look forward to the weekend and give an update on the weekend forecast bright and early.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. And that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
Attention breast cancer survivors. If you experience permanent hair loss or baldness after chemotherapy, you may qualify for a cash award. Thousands of women suffering breast cancer were given a chemotherapy drug without being warned about the possibility of irreversible alopecia. If you or a loved one suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy, call 888-622-8732. Time to file a claim is limited. 888-622-8732. That's 888-622-8732.
I'm a lawyer spokesperson. This is an important message for anyone who took the prescription drug Xarelto or Pradaxa and had a serious bleeding event. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered from a serious bleeding event,
call 800-220-8268 immediately.
Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious internal bleeding, stroke, and death.
Call 800-220-8268 immediately.
You may be entitled to compensation. Call now for a free consultation.
Using baby powder or talc may lead to ovarian cancer. $72 million was awarded in a recent talc lawsuit after lawyers found secret internal documents showing that the baby powder manufacturer knew about the link between talcum powder and ovarian cancer for decades, but never told the public. If you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder on a regular basis, you may qualify for a cash award. Call 800-793-6621. 800-793-6621.
Welcome back. Okay, Cheesecake Factory delivered us a salad starter here. So we need some healthy food because yesterday we weren't being very well behaved. But hey, it was National Rum Day, right? These things happen. So Siesta Key Rum stopped by and yep, we tried a little banana, then we tried a little, I believe it was toasted caramelized banana, and then we tried a little toasted coconut. There's a little spiced rum mixed in there as well. Nate, don't look at me like that.
Wow.
It was National Rum Day.
Oh.
So we did do a little celebrating. And then you know what happens after you drink a little rum? You forget that you're on TV. So we were learning a really important lesson about incorporating arts into arithmetic. And then we had to make ourselves into numbers. Bo Beth is not pleased with me. In fact, I'm worried that that's why she's not here today, because this is what I did to her. And she kept saying, "You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay." But I thought she looked cute. She was the number 8. It's just what popped into my mind.
I was trying to figure out what was going on there.
All things considered, we've been much better behaved today, and now we're headed to the kitchen to share salads with Chef Judy. Can't wait.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Discover the new Buick and get cash back for up to 16% of the MSRP on select 2016 Buick vehicles. That's nearly $8,000 cash back on this Buick LaCrosse.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. Every tube of shampoo that smells good may not be good for your hair. I'll tell you what ingredients distinguishes the bad bottles from the good ones and how you can spot them. In Suncoast Traffic Watch right now, there's a little bit of congestion on US 41 in Bradenton, but traffic is flowing pretty smoothly there. So let's get a check on the weather again with Bob Harrigan.
Pretty smooth throughout much of the day, Scott, as far as the weather goes, but now storms are firing up, and you can see that activity now setting up into Sarasota County. Not much into Manatee at this hour. We did have a passing shower earlier near Anna Maria and the north end of Longboat Key, but Osprey, Palmer Ranch, also down in Nokomis, some rainfall, Bee Ridge, and US 41. All of it's moving to the west at 10, so we can expect these scattered storms to continue through the evening, and they'll be back again tomorrow afternoon. We'll have an update on Fiona as well at 5. See you then.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you. It's time to upgrade your favorite news app. Now, ABC 7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a dynamic brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Stay connected with new features that make it easy to submit photos, share stories on Facebook and Twitter, and save stories for reading at a later time. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store. ABC 7's all-new My Suncoast News app. Just another way we're here for you. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing Sight for Life.
Since 1928, Kerastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Kerastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
This is important news for women diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Talcum powder may have caused your ovarian cancer. According to many studies, long-term use of talcum powder in products such as baby powder or shower-to-shower for feminine hygiene is linked directly to ovarian cancer. If you are an ovarian cancer victim or if a loved one died from ovarian cancer after using talcum powder, call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call now.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been providing patent referrals, preparing ideas, and submitting to companies for more than 30 years.
I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-881-6805.
Coming up Thursday at 4 on Suncoast View, it's ooey gooey on the inside with the perfect buttery crunch on the outside. We're in search of the perfect grilled cheese sandwich with the Minnesota Grilled Cheese Festival. Good thing we're being healthy today. Then we're going to explore our inner artist. It may take a little liquid courage, but we'll get it with painting with a twist. Plus everything you need to know for an amazing South African adventure. And Oasis Cafe is in the kitchen.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here with Judy.
That was good.
We're in the kitchen with Chef Judy. Take it away, Judy.
Well, I love salads. Have I mentioned that yet?
Oh
I love salads. And I'll eat 2 or 3
These
as my
are
meal.
delicious.
They are so flavorful. So we're not going necessarily the low-calorie route, but we're going for great salads.
Some of them are, though.
Some of them are. And like, let's start over at Apollonia Grill. Stephanie, you were just saying that it's your kid's favorite.
So fresh.
It's one of our favorites. We'll power walk UTC Mall, then we'll go over on Cooper Creek Boulevard and go there for some fresh salads. Now, some of my favorites are the kale and orzo pasta salad. You can get it with grilled shrimp, you can get it with salmon, you can get it with chicken, but I love it with the grilled shrimp. This is a new salad they do in special, and I think if we push him, he'll put it on the menu. Calamari, shrimp, lobster orange segments.
Wow.
And I've told anybody if they touch that salad, I'll break their salad forks. That's my lunch.
We're not allowed.
And of course, this is the real fresh version of a Greek salad without the lettuces. You get the beautiful feta cheese and olives and so much more. Now, Cheesecake Factory. I would guess that when you say Cheesecake Factory, more people say salad before they say cheesecake. They sell a phenomenal amount because the salads are so great.
Incredible.
I love them. Now we have, this is the endive salad. That's usually my appetizer. The luau salad. I mean, Linda, you're enjoying that. And the flavors and the double dressings are so good. Barbecued ranch chicken salad. This is enough to feed a family of 4.
That's the one I can't put down.
That plate was
You've
so
got 3
heavy. It
meals
was
right there.
Exactly. But this, the fresh vegetable salad, has asparagus and edamame
got it right
and
here.
beets and
eating
that
that
white cheddar cheese and a pomegranate vinaigrette. And that's what you're tasting, is that pomegranate in it. I just love that. It is so crunchy. If you're going to have a salad, I want all that great crunch, and it's chopped beautifully. Philippi Creek Oyster Bar. Oh man, I don't even think they give me a menu anymore. They just give me the Calypso salmon salad.
That's your favorite.
It is my favorite. I love it. You know that. We've had lunch before. And Steph is called out on the tuna sobanuta salad. This is so delicious. And it has those garbanzo beans and green beans, so you get some crunch with it. Now, we were talking about if you wanted to make different choices in calories. This is their Cobb with the fried grouper, but you can get grilled grouper, which my husband does. Of course, he orders extra bacon, so that may cancel out the grilled thing.
Protein a little
But
more.
and then look at this, a beautiful teriyaki glazed mahi with almonds and cucumbers and scallions. Again, it's the layers of flavors that I look for in a salad. Over at Muse, an art gallery of culinary design. I love this, Muse at the Ringling. Their house salad, it's artisan greens, kale, quinoa pilaf, goji berry vinaigrette. So super antioxidant with a goji berry. You're trying their quinoa tart salad. And I challenge anybody that says they don't like quinoa to just tell me that after they eat that isn't one of their new favorites.
It's delicious.
That delicious, fresh. Isn't that yummy?
Unique, too.
So vibrant in flavors. A classic Caesar salad with the white anchovy,
Rebecca
of
called
course.
the anchovy.
There you go. And the beet salad.
But it's good.
I love anchovy. And the beet salad, both pear, and then you have both yellow and roasted beets, regular roasted beets. Love that
Very
balance.
classy.
If you're looking to kind of customize your own salad, then the Fresh Kitchen. And I joke because I said they brought salad in a bottle because they also have some great drinks that you can get as well, like, you know, a kale smoothie and things like that. But what I love about the Fresh Kitchen, they have sweet potato noodles. And if you aren't there, I think they're
so
everybody.
good.
What a great, so you walk in and I always say, pick at least 4. So you pick your proteins. It's a little bit of an upcharge for the tuna poke, like $1.50. Do it. I do a combination tuna poke and steak bowl and add on some avocado, but they have roasted vegetables that go on. I do the sweet potato noodles. They have kale salads. So you can really customize it. Children really like to dine there as well because they feel like they get to pick. They have roasted Brussels sprouts. So Chris Westlake, that's for you. Triple on the Brussels sprouts. But their homemade dressings are really awesome. Really, really awesome. So some fun, crunchy choices. And I think next week and the week after we should do best salads again.
Absolutely. Well, especially this time of year, what a great choice. It is so hot outside, and we feel like we're eating fresh and light and crispy, even though there's some of them loaded with cheese and onion rings. And we're good with that.
That's right, we are. We have our lemonade to chill out with.
That's right. Something for everyone. All right. Thank you, Judy, and a big thank you to all the vendors for the summer salads.
Thank you.
We have such great choices here on the Suncoast. Great to have Rebecca and Nate with us.
Thank you.
Or should I say Aunt Rudell?
That's right.
This weekend. Nate is a pretty funny woman, I gotta tell you.
Boy, thank you,
And great legs.
All
I'm just
right.
saying, great
Take
legs.
some time and enjoy the Suncoast view. We'll see you tomorrow.